welcome back to Victoria J Beauty. Thank you so much for hopping on here and watching a new video. If you're interested how to do this makeup look, please keep watching. I'm using the new Cherry Palette by Urban Decay. I say new, it's new to me. I don't know if it's actually new and I am obsessed. Please keep watching. If you could do me a massive favour and subscribe or share with your friends and like it and things, that would be amazing because I just want to get my name out there. My name out there. Thank you very much and I hope you enjoy. Please keep watching. Hey, so I have been super busy for the last few weeks and I've not had the chance to sit down and make a video, so now I actually have the free time to do it. I'm so excited to do it. I was away on holiday last week. That was another story, by the way. Honestly, it was the most stressful holiday of my life, but we had a good time eventually. And then I think I was maybe ill or I was working, whatever, and then this week I've been super busy with work, so I was finding a free minute to sit down because I wanted to show you some exciting things. So as well as being away last week, it was my birthday, so I've had some new makeup and brush sets and things, so I really wanted to sit down and use these in this video and also show you what I got because I'm so excited. So my sister was like, look, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, I know what I want. I was going to say, girl, I know what I want, girl. There's these makeup brushes by Jacyln Hill and Morphe, and they're an eye makeup brush from Beauty Bay. So I did actually get these for my birthday and I'm so excited to show you them. First of all, they come in this sexy little glittery case, and you know that I love glitter. I'm absolutely obsessed. So it's cute because they just come in this little case, and these are the brushes that you get. So I've not used all of them yet. But they're super cute. They're white. It says Morphe Jaclyn Hill on it. You get 8 brushes in there and they're all super good. There's big fluffy ones which are really good for blending, because I did have blending brushes, but they're, oh my god, they're nothing compared to these. I'm obsessed. They make everything so smooth, and I just wanted to make a video kind of showing you using them. And the other thing which I'm also obsessed with is my friends got me the Naked palette. I think it's a new one, and it's the Cherry Naked palette and it's delicious. Obviously I'm not eating it. But I'm going to show you what it looks like because I've not used it yet because we've been saving it for this moment. So this is what the outside looks like. Oh, how sexy is it? And then inside are these most gorgeous, delicious colours. I'm looking at the colour Ambitious, which is just in here. I'm going to show you me 50 times. And I think I might actually use that for part of this look because it's so nice. So the colour Juicy and I can't, you know what, I don't even know until I start. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to wing it and then show you what I'm doing, and then if you like it you can follow along with the tutorial. As usual, I've cleansed, toned and moisturised, and can I just add, my skin has been a little bit dry recently. The reason being, when I was down in England on my holiday, English and Scottish water is a little bit different. If you don't, if you're from America or whatever, or here, I don't know if you'll know, but I think there's more chemicals and stuff in English water, so it does make your skin dead dry. It tastes better, but it makes your skin so dry. So I've had little dry areas on my chin that I've been battling again since I've came back. So because of that, I'm going to actually use 2 primers. I'm going to use the MAC primer, which is a Skin Refined Zone treatment here, and it's called Prep and Prime, by the way. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on my hand like so, and just apply that everywhere. This is just going to help really smooth out any dry areas. And then of course I've got my favourite self-adjusting Urban Decay primer because you know how much I love that. So I've showed you this 50 million times, look how much I've used, it's gorgeous. So I'm just take a little bit of this like normal, and we're just going to So we're going to set that with the MAC Pro Longwear Powder, just to make sure that's all set. So again, it might mattify it a little bit, but we're going to add the glow back in when we have our highlighter. Because as you know, I'm obsessed with highlighter, right? Okay, so we're going to go on to our contouring. Using, again, my favourite Smashbox bronzing powder. I do feel like I need to get a little bit more different things because I just use the same every time. I've actually tried to do like a quick daytime makeup without contouring and I feel so wrong not doing it. Like I always have to do it. And it's funny, like in a few years it'll not be like fashionable or something to contour, so then we'll just all feel really weird. I really love this bronzing powder because it's like, it gives like a natural contour, but it's not too like, you know, creamy and hard to blend. Feels so much better. I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit, again just by the middle. I could contour it all the way down properly, but I'm just going out for dinner, sorry, lunch, so I'm not going to, you know, do a big night out thing. Look how nice that is. But it's funny as well because I have no lipstick on, so look, I've got no lips. Right, so I'm going to put some blush on. Again, same old Smashbox. And do you know what, for Christmas from my mum actually, because she said that she's getting me this kit and it's got like loads of different colours of like lips, eyes, bronzer, everything. So I'll be able to like, you know, give you something else to see other than the same old palette that I'm obsessed with. Just going to pop that on the apples of our cheeks. I don't think everybody uses blusher, but I see for me, like, I feel really strange unless I use it. Like, I feel like I need it. I don't know if it's because I'm maybe a redhead and I'm quite pale. I'm going to do eyebrows, so I'll use my Smashbox brush. I did in my kit get an angled brush, but I've not mastered it yet, and I just really love this brush. So it's like, you know when you love something so much you just stick with it. So that's what I'm going to use this bad boy, the Urban Decay. I'm sorry, I'm just having to use this mirror because I'll do it this way so you can see a bit better. I just really love the look that this brush like gives to an eyebrow because it's not too harsh. Finally going to go on to eyes. Again, I'm going to start with my eye primer, Potion Primer, and I'm very scarcely running out of it. Do you know when you get used to loving a product so much and then you can never ever not use it? This is how I feel about this product. I feel like that's that song by I never ever felt so. That's some stupid ass lyrics. What's it? And that song, it's like the alphabet runs right from A to Z. What? Actually, I watched a video on YouTube about the most stupid lyrics of songs, and one of them, I don't even think that was on it. What kind of lyrics is the alphabet runs right from A to Z? And the other one was something to do with, I think it was a Nicki Minaj song, and it was like, something like, I was this and he was a samurai and he understood me when I spoke Thai. I was like, what is this? Okay, so we'll set that, well, I'm not asking you, will we? We're going to set that with our MAC Pro Wear Powder again. Life is so much better when you've got your face on, because all week I felt so crap because I had no makeup on, and I did have a little bit on, but... Right, so here comes the best part in the world, because I'm going to do eyes. So I do know that I'm going to start with brush here, so it's quite fluffy. It's super soft when you apply the eyeshadow, and it's in, oh my god, I've been so excited to like hold up a brush and tell you what number it is. So it's the JH33, which I do believe stands for Jacyln Hill 33. Maybe that's her age, I don't know. Okay, so there's quite a few. Okay, so I'm obviously going to start with the colour Juicy, which is here, it's like a peachy kind of pink colour. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm loving all these colours. Right, I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit excited. So, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and go into the colour Juicy, tap off any excess. I'm just going to start to blend that in up here. Talking of which, it looks quite juicy. So I'm going to take a little bit more. I do feel like the newer kind of palettes for Urban Decay are like better. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they're easier to blend and the colours are much more vibrant. Actually, it'll be easier if I just hold this. So we're just going to start to blend that in using the same brush. It does really make it easy to blend using this, I can tell you that. So I've had quite dry eyelids ever since I came back from holiday, and it's absolutely driving me nuts. So I've been trying to get them all back to normal before I've made this video. Literally, the way this blends is like another level of exciting. And you know how usually I'll go above and with another other Urban Decay brush and blend that? I'm actually going to use a larger Jaclyn Hill, which is the JH32, just to kind of buff that out a little bit up here. You can use the most gentle movements ever and it makes such a difference. Okay, so funnily enough, because I'm obsessed with this song by Katy Perry called Feels, there is a colour called Feels next to it, and it's like a pinky kind of peachy colour, so we're just going to take a little bit of that as well. And we're just going to gently blend that on top of this juicy colour. It's really funny for me to wear pinks and things because I'm not really used to wearing pinks. But I'm highly excited. Because I always like to try something different. So don't forget, you can bring that in a little bit in the corner, but as soon as you go to use darker colours, do not bring it too far in the way, because that's when you start making your eyes look a little bit smaller, and that's not the look that you're going for. Unless you've got like wide apart eyes. The other thing when you're using pinks and stuff, you've got to be careful. If it's too light in your lash line, it can make you a little bit sometimes look a little bit ill. So you want to be careful with that as well. So go for a slightly different colour for the lash line. So I'm now going to use the colour, I'm looking into this, like what am I going to use? I'm going to use the colour Turn On, which is kind of like a taupe colour. It looks so nice. So we're just going to put, so this is going to give that little bit of shimmer as well, because it's actually got like a shimmer in it. And that's really nice if you want to have a shimmer but without having like actual glitter on your eye. Oh my god, I'm obsessed, it's so nice. Sometimes I do that and that's when the best makeup turns out, when you're just kind of playing and you don't actually know what you're going to do, and the end always turns out like amazing. Okay, so I do want to put a little bit darker on my crease line. So I'm going to take a smaller brush, let me find which one. I'm going to take this brush here, and it is the JH37, and I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to take a purpley kind of colour. I think I maybe will. So, in fact, yeah, there's a colour called the Devilish, and it's like a kind of berry purple colour. So we're just going to take a tiny little bit of this, tap off any excess, and just... This brush is like a kind of harder brush. So I'm just basically adding like a little bit definition in here, and then we'll blend it out. I don't know if you can kind of see what I'm doing. But you just want to use gentle movement. Always use gentle movements because that's how you're going to get the best blend. And that brush that we were using before, we're just going to go in there and blend it out a little bit. Use the colour Privacy, and if you can see here, it's like a brown colour. It's really nice. The colour is a brush JH40, and it looks like this because it's a little bit softer than the last one. I don't feel like there's a right and a wrong way to do makeup. Like, you just kind of learn the wee tips and techniques. Oh, we're just going to do the same with the other eye. That is just really bringing definition to that, and it's gorgeous. If you're looking for something a little bit different, a different palette, like, I would recommend this, and I've only used it so far for like 10 minutes. And I'm already in love. So we're just using this to just blend out a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in and just add... I'm laughing because there's a colour in here called Drunk Dial. And I've just been watching The Girl on the Train and she keeps phoning people drunk, so it's like totally random. Just add a little bit more in. I add a little bit more Privacy on my big brush. And just bring that up just to make it a bit more like your eyes a lot bigger. Sometimes even I've been doing makeup for ages and I do my makeup and then I'm like, that's too safe, because I've like not brought it up high enough and then it doesn't look as dramatic as I wanted it to. It's funny how that's the kind of thing that you do, and then you look back and you're like, oh, I'll bring that up a little bit more. And that's the beauty of makeup, because you can always add, you can even remove stuff, to be honest. Like, it's fairly easy to fix stuff. And that's what's good about it, because you can add, take away, change, do whatever you want to do, just to faff about with it to make it perfect. By the way, I'm actually obsessed. I love this look so much. Oh, look at it. See, for the inner corner, I'm going to use the colour Hotspot, and it's right here at the very end. It's like a really, really light colour, but add in. So I will add a little bit pink to my lash line, but I am going to like blend it in with that brown colour just so it don't look kind of ill, because if you literally just use red by itself it can look a little bit scary. And obviously I don't want to look ill. So I am going to take this exact same brush here because I really like this for underneath the eye. It's really easy to blend with both these brushes. So I will take the colour Juicy again, like how I started, tap off any excess and just go under here. This was a bit less pink than the other one, so just blend this bad boy down. I turned 28 the other day. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, I've got a wrinkle. And my husband's like, no you don't. But you know how you just notice more stuff in yourself, I think. So we're just going to blend it in using the other side of this brush. I can't believe how much them colours like really open your eyes. They really, really do. So we're going to then take that colour Feels that we used before. Just add to that a little bit. Once this bad boy's got eyeliner on it, it's going to look so good. But do you know what? You could probably get away with not wearing eyeliner if you had just mascara on. But I feel weird if I did that. So I'm going to take the colour Privacy again, which is that dark brown colour we're using. And just gently blend underneath. This might be my favourite palette actually. I've been stuck to my Smashbox one for so long. And now I've got this, I'm like going crazy. And you wouldn't really think like a redhead suits pink, but you can always like adjust colours so they do suit you. You don't have to like, you know, avoid certain colours. Well, sometimes I guess. Sometimes if I do green I feel like I look a little bit like a leprechaun because I've got red hair, but that's just, it does suit me, I get put off it a little bit, if you know what I mean. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my eyeliner just underneath the lash line. You know this crayon that I'm absolutely obsessed with? We're going to use that. So obviously it looks like an owl when you first put it on. But we're going to take this brush as well and use the brown, same colour that I used, just to blend in that liner. So again, it's called Privacy. Don't forget to tap off any excess. Blendy side of my Urban Decay brush. Do you like how I'm using some Urban Decay, some Jaclyn Hill brushes? You just have your favourites, eh? I'm obsessed with this palette. Okay, so I'm going to use the black liner on the top lids. I'm trying to decide if I will actually, because do you know what actually looks really nice without? I feel like I have to though, because it's going to look so nice, eh? So I'm going to use my Smashbox palette for that. We've got my black colour by Smashbox, so we're just going to dampen our brush like this just to get the black shadow. So give me a few minutes and I'm going to do that. So what we're going to do is just start applying this right into our lash line. That's the beauty of like really good eyeshadow, you can use it as a liner. So if you're not confident applying actual eyeliner, this is like the perfect kind of tip. So I always manage to get drop out underneath my eyes, but I'm not going to worry too much about that, I'll brush it away, but I am going to pop a little bit more concealer in there after. So we're going to use that same liner on our inner lash line, on our lower lash line, sorry, inner waterline. I've said the word line too many times. Just to... The crayon is actually waterproof, and I've showed you before, it's from MAC. It looks like this. It's the Makeup Art Cosmetics Diane Kendall Spring Summer 2017 collection. It does not budge. Take that same Smashbox colour in black and just press that in to our waterline on top of that colour. That's just going to set that so it's not going to budge. It's a combination of the shadow and the waterproof liner that make it not budge, by the way. So after I've done that, I'm going to go on and apply my mascara. Why am I obsessed with go on and do something? I'm just going to apply mascara, right? Volumising Mascara, it's waterproof. This again does not budge. It is amazing product. So I'm going to just... If you wanted to, you could apply lashes to this. And if I was going on a night out, I definitely would. So as you can see, the eye makeup is looking really good. It's nice and smoky, but it's not too much again, because I don't really like to look too much for the daytime. So I'm going to go on and do my highlighter. So I'm not actually going to use a powder today, I'm just going to go on and use a liquid. So that Revolution highlighter that I'm so graciously obsessed with, I'm going to use this. So I need to, that's in Liquid Starlight again, by the way, by Revolution from Boots or Superdrug. So I need to go and get my blending sponge and just dampen it, just to help blend that all in. So I'm going to go and do that, and then I'll be back. So just to make sure there's no fallout from under my eyes, I'm going to just take my concealer by MAC and just dot a few little bits underneath my eyes. Just a tiny little bit. That's just going to make sure you've not got any dark circles from any product that's fallen. And we're just going to gently blend it in. Be careful you don't remove any of your eye makeup that you've just spent ages doing. It's funny right now as well, because I haven't done my hair and I've just kind of shoved it up, so it looks rather strange. I want to set that again with your MAC powder, just so your mascara doesn't go down and print. And then we can do our highlighting. So I'm going to take this Revolution highlighter like so. I showed you this like a million times because I'm so obsessed with it. Just do our little dots and then just blend it in with our damp sponge. Make sure your sponge is damp, because that's going to help to blend it a lot easier than if you didn't. Also to add the glow back in, right? I think like the matte look was quite popular like when I was younger. Like that was what you wanted. Like you wanted matte, like we used matte mousse foundation to make our skin look super matte. We had absolutely no glow at all, which seems really strange the more I think about it. And we used to use like Collection 2000 from Boots, and we used to use like Revlon foundation, and we never used like high-end products. And now you see loads of girls in school that are using like MAC and like Estee Lauder and Urban Decay, and it's just so strange to me, because I'm like, how on earth do you afford that when you're at school? Because I sure couldn't. But I think like all the products that are in like chemists now are like so much better quality than they were when we were younger. So you can get a foundation that's basically like MAC kind of from Superdrug and stuff, but they were not that good back in the day, back in the 90s. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of my nose and then a little bit up there. I like to have the tip of my nose highlighted because I just feel like, I don't know, I just really like it. I'm just going to go on in. Because it has got kind of pinky browny undertones, it's going to look really nice with this colour, and I couldn't resist. RIP Stripped by Anastacia Beverly Hills, but I have ordered more of that, so I'll be able to show you a more in-depth tutorial with that. And also the colour, I can't remember what colour it is I ordered as well, but it's like a light pinky rosy colour, so I'm excited to show you that. So before I apply setting spray, I'm just going to apply a little bit more blusher. Like I say, like I just covered it a little bit with the highlighter, with the concealer. Not much, just a tiny little bit. And then we're going to apply our setting spray just to keep that in place. The all-nighter one by Urban Decay, and I'm obsessed with it, and I just literally showed this to my friend yesterday because she was looking for a really good one, and I always recommend it. So I'm just going to close my eyes and let that dry. And again, I've said it and I'll say it again, never ever 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 touch your makeup until it's completely dry, because you will have a fingerprint out of your makeup. So this is pretty much the look that I went for today. It looks a lot brighter in real life than it actually does on this camera typically. I'm going to see if I can turn it down a little bit so you can see. But I will post a picture of the finished result so you can see it properly. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or you're looking to suggest what looks you want to see, please comment below and let me know. Please subscribe and share with your friends and family. That would be great, because I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible, and I have 13 or something, which is not too bad for a few weeks, but you know, like, always want to have more. So thanks for watching. See you all later. Bye.